Welcome back to my channel, Next in Food, and today I am going to show you how to make salt beef. Yes, I said it, salt beef. Now let me give you a little history with salt beef. Now way back in the days without refrigeration, salt was the method of curing meat, to have it for a long time. And so us Jamaicans, we now have a love affair with everything that is cured and salty, and we use that to make delicious soups, and one of my favorite is stew peas. So today I will show you how to make salt beef, aka cured beef, or corned beef, some people even call it. So come with me and I will take you through a simple curing process, how you can make your corned beef at home for your red pea soup or for your stew peas. So for our cure, to prepare the corned beef, you need salt. Salt is the number one and the most important ingredient. And for this cure, I am going to be using 8 ounces of salt for the amount of meat that I am going to be curing. So in the bowl we have salt, then we're going to add some sugar. Sugar adds some sweetness to the cure. I like to say it tones the salt down a little bit, and I like to combine those. Now you could just use salt and sugar, that's fine, but I like to kick it up a notch by using other spices. So I have some ground pimento, garlic, dried thyme, and some West Indian red hot chili pepper. All of this is going to add a depth of flavor to the cure. Now a cure can be in the form of a dry rub like this, or we could add liquid to it and turn it into a brine. Now this is a very basic home cure that I use to salt my beef or pork for my stew peas and soups. Curing meats allow the meat to take on a deeper depth of flavor. During the fermentation, the flavors just develop into something that is absolutely amazing. So if you use meat that is corned, as we say it in Jamaica, or cured as you might know it, it has a better taste versus fresh meat, and that is because of all the spices that you might put in the cure, but definitely the duration that the meat stays into the salt to take on all of those other flavor notes. So our cure is ready, and we're going to be doing a dry rub. We're not doing a brine. We're just going to put the meat in here. I have 2 pounds of beef, and this is beef stew. You want the chuck, you want the bony parts for this, because we're going to be using it to make some stew peas. I am going to take some of the cure out and save it for later. And the thing with the cure, you can control the amount of salt that you want to put in it, especially when you're just doing it on a small scale like this for home purpose. Now this is a fresh cure. It does not have any preservative in it, and the preservative that I'm talking about is called nitrite or nitrate. That will keep the meat from spoiling, and the end result is, you know, that pink color that you see in sausages and ham. That is where that comes from. But that is another tutorial. This one is just a basic cure, and because you don't have that commercial, that chemical nitrate in it, this must be kept in a tightly covered container in the bottom of your fridge. And I'm going to suggest that you have this covered up in your fridge. You can have this for 2 weeks curing, and then after 2 weeks you could rinse it, put it in a Ziploc bag, and put it in your freezer, and that way you can have it for as long as you want it. So this is very basic. Now if it is that I added the nitrate to it, we could have left this out, bearing in mind that we need to put enough salt on it. But there's no nitrate in this. Again, this is a very quick dry rub cure. This is salt and spices, and this is going to change the flavor profile of your fresh beef, and this is going to make whatever you're going to be cooking with the beef just taste so much better. So I said before, in Jamaica we do a lot of soups with corned beef, and we do stew peas as well with the corned beef. Now, after this is cured, it is very important that you rinse it and soak it to get rid of all of that salt. So this is a container. After curing your meat, you need a container, and I'm using a simple plastic container to store my meat in. This container will not leak, so I don't like to cure it and put it in the Ziploc bag. Due to the curing process, I prefer to put it in an airtight container and cover it. And you want to label it, and you want to check on it and just turn it over every 2 days or so. So this can be a very simple, quick cure for 24 hours, or you can let this stay into the cure for up to 2 weeks. After that, you need to rinse it and put it into a Ziploc bag and put it into your freezer, and then enjoy. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Next, remember to comment, like, and share this video with somebody who wants a little corned beef cure in their life to nice up their stew peas or their red peas. Take care.